Moving into markets, some big news out of the world of Paul Tudor Jones on Squawk Box. There was an interview on Squawk Box where he says, all roads lead to inflation. And the interviewer, Andrew Ross Sorkin, asks him what exactly he's long if he thinks all roads lead to inflation. Let's go watch that clip right now.
Given all of the things you're saying, are you off buying gold and Bitcoin and
I think all roads lead to inflation. We're going to end up,
But does all roads lead to inflation, therefore gold is a good investment? Is Bitcoin a good investment to you?
I'm long gold. I'm long Bitcoin. I think commodities are so ridiculously underowned. So I'm long commodities. I think most young people find their inflation hedges via the NASDAQ. That's also been great. It's probably some combination. I'd probably have some basket of gold, Bitcoin, commodities, and NASDAQ, something like that. And I would own zero fixed income.
I really like the framing, actually, that he's so long commodities, or he believes that commodities are just super undervalued. Because I kind of think if you go to CoinGecko, you just look at the market cap. You got Bitcoin, Ether, like all the other ones. These are all commodity monies. Every single layer one asset is a commodity money. So to me, that statement is just like secularly bullish the whole entire crypto industry.
Yeah, I agree. When he says all roads lead to inflation, some people will hear that and think he's just talking about consumer price index inflation, like CPI. And they'll be like, well, no, Powell's got that under control. Look at all the reports. I mean, it came down from 8% to now it's like roughly 2 to 3%. And that seems to be sustainable moving forward. That's not what Jones is talking about here. He's talking about the increased supply of money. He's talking about currency debasement, essentially. He's talking about asset price inflation and ways to hedge against that when there's more and more liquidity and more fiat dollars in the system. That's the type of inflation he means. And that's why he's pointing out there are some hedges out there, like commodities. He says those are undervalued. And even like the NASDAQ can be a inflation hedge as well. And certainly we think our crypto monetary assets are the best of the best with respect to inflation hedges because they are completely outside of the the fiat system.
Just some stats on this, some metrics on this, just to put some numbers here. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that the federal government will clock a $1.9 trillion deficit this year by the end of 2024, and that's on track to grow to $2.8 trillion by 2034. So in a decade, we're going to have a $2.8 trillion deficit. All of that, that's just net inflation. All of that, how do we cover that deficit? Inflation. To continue leveling up your crypto game, then you need to get on the Bankless newsletter. It's the world's most popular crypto email and is completely free. Just click below to sign up.